boy. I have to close my door. 1 second. We still here. We still here. Probably gonna get interrupted a couple hundred times. Okay. Oh god. Let me just think this out. Like, okay, give me a sec. Let me just. Anitube side. Why? There we go. Right. Okay. Okay, 1 sec. What? What's wrong? You want me in here? What? I'm not going anywhere. Don't get excited. No. No. Nothing's happening. I get dressed and my dogs think I'm going somewhere. Okay, I'm gonna move all these plates out of the way so I can properly speak. I haven't eaten food today. Like, this is just gonna be a mess. No! I'll take you for a W later. Oh my god. Right. There we go. Okay, how does, like, I don't even know how live streaming works anymore. Okay. Okay. Did they leave? Did they go away? Okay, I think they ran off. I'm gonna close my door again. Because, like... Wait, you guys stop clawing at my door. Just let the door be closed. Hey Google, turn on my lights. Right. So, I don't even know how to start this. I don't even know what to say. I've said it so many times, and this is just going to be me streaming and saying the exact same thing I say all the time. But I just want to say it again. I want to say the same things again. AX is starting, like, what, today? Tomorrow? It's happening. I went last year. I fucking hated it. I'm not there this year. Might be there next year. Anyway, perfect timing. Pause and Select Joe released this video about how, what I think it's called, Anitube has an isekai problem. And, man, oof, pray to my God, my Lord and Savior. Really good video. Really, really interesting, really satisfying rant to hear. Even if it's just because it's all my own biases, but I like to extend that. I don't think Anitube has an isekai problem. I think Anitube has just an anime problem. I don't think that Anitube, I mean, I think Anitube has a, yes, a specifically bad takes on isekai, especially since it's a really popular genre. Oh god, I feel like I should have this camera on because Joe had his camera on, so authenticity. I think, yes, I think Anitube has a specific problem with isekai, in that form. I don't know. Like, haven't watched anime or like read about anime in years now, so I'm very not educated or up to date. However, I'm not the one making Anitube videos at the moment, so but I think the problem extends further than just how we look at isekai. I know we had a problem with Anitubers. I know like a lot of people have issues with Anitubers calling certain genres, is it Nichijouke? Slice of life, and how that's degrading to the term and not, again, is quite prescriptive. It's like, how do I like say this in ways that I haven't just said a million times? Like, it's this, cite your shit, holy shit, cite your sources, because like it's annoying when you don't, because like, so it's not so much, I don't so much have an annoyance with like the idea, like the cite your shit meme, though I don't think it should be a meme. Like, it's not so much that you should cite your things, it's that you should look for information to cite. I think a lot of Anitubers, like a lot, like majority, don't even think about citing anything. They just take something, take an anime, and then they will just spill out whatever they think about it. And that's fine, but like, if you have a thesis, if you have a message, you have something you want to talk about specifically, for example, isekai, and you just pretend like research doesn't exist, or like the medium doesn't exist and it's not varied and it's not nuanced, what are you doing? It really frustrates me a lot, because these Anitubers, like these big Anitubers especially, they make money. Like, this is their job. Like, for a lot of them, their job is to make videos about anime. But they don't give a shit about anime. They don't care about the medium. They care about using it to talk, to be almost narcissistic and talk about their own interests and what they think. And again, that's great. That opinion is great. But they don't care to actually put in that effort to understand the medium and look at the medium and to respect it. They don't respect it. They don't read anything. They don't look anything up. They don't ask. They don't interview anyone. They don't do anything. They just look at an anime that's popular usually, or a genre that's popular or that they liked, and then they just sprawl it out. And again, I don't like having what's it called, like when you make content that is like reflective content of your own thought, that's fine, but like, this is every video, and these are videos with theses. Like, it's so frustrating, because again, this isn't just like people just making videos. These are people that are making, this is their job. Their job is to make make videos on anime, and they just do not give a single shit about how it's made, why it's made, the environment that it's made in. They don't care about the intricacies of the genre and the intricacies of the medium of anime as a whole. They don't care about the past. They don't care about anything. They just make the video and they upload it and they get money. They get that coin. Like, what the fuck? Like, this is your job. This is your job. Your job is to represent this medium in a way that you are connected to. And you just don't ever put in the effort to cite anything, to look up anything. And you just think like, oh, who cares? Like, whatever. This is just my opinion. That sets a very difficult precedent for the people who watch these YouTubers and begin to think about, well, this is what isekai look like, this is what this looks like, in a way that is so surface level, that is so just typical westernized perspective, I guess, where it's just like, oh, this show was bad, oh, because this happened, and then this show was good, not looking at anything else. Like, I want to, like, this has nothing to do with, like, anime, and this is me being a total bitch and being like, I'm better than y'all, but I want to make a Steven Universe video, right? And I think that show isn't very good in a lot of aspects, okay? But I want to make a video about something I find interesting in the show in relation to parenthood and parenthood narcissism and how the show deals with that. But then it's like, oh, well, the show's bad. Stop! Stop! We can look deeper into our television, into our media, especially with anime, which is just so varied and such an interesting medium at this point. We can look deeper than just being like, this show bad, this show good, this isekai bad, this isekai good. Oh, classic anime, that was good. No, we don't have classic anime. Why? Why? You're gonna talk about classic anime? I want a definition of what that classic anime was standardized by. I want citations about why this classic anime is better than anime now. I want the difference between modern versus postmodern anime. I want to know. I don't just gonna take your word for it because you know, what's a new anime that came out that was big? The 021. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot what it's called. I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say Megalobox, right? Let's be like, that's not new, but like whatever. Like this is not classic anime. Like, Cowboy Bebop, this is the best anime. Like, why do you think that? Read database animals. Like, holy shit, read database animals. Like, and you'll understand why you think that. Like, I'm just dumbfounded. I'm just so dumbfounded. These people, again, it's so frustrating because these people make money. This is their lifeline. They make money of misrepresenting and misinterpreting stuff from a different country, which looks really bad, especially if these people are from, you know, the post-colonial West. It's not a good look. Sis, it's not a good look. It's like, why? Why? And even when it comes to like, and again, I've had this stance for like a million bajillion years. Oh, give me a sec, I'm about to get
chip and fish order?
Fish and chips. Yeah, one sec. So I don't even know if this has been like properly audible or like. I'm like not up to date on how OBS works at this point. Let's just assume it has been. Let's just assume totally audible. Let me take this up because like my camera just keeps reflecting and oh my god, my hair looks so bad right now. Not the point. Not the point. Right. So, as I was saying, even with like basic shit where it's like, this isn't even to do with like citing specific, like if we're going to go really low, we're going to the bar down really low, where it's like, we're not talking about referencing specific mediums or like specific parts of the medium or specific areas of interest. If we're just talking about citing basic ideas, let's bring up a 2G Bro video. I literally watched about 5 seconds of this, so like I could be totally wrong, and like I am like a lot, especially on this topic, but this like I just saw it right after the Joe video and it made me want to just like die. Like it was like titled like the worst anime of 2019. I'm like, oh, here we go, and and like he had this part, I don't know what the fuck he was talking about. He just had an anime he was talking about, and he said like, it's like ugly, and like the color, he said like the color palette is like bad and it makes the show look janky, but then like how does it look bad? How does it make it look janky? Nope, moving on. It's just bad because I say so. And believe me, because I have like 300,000 subscribers. And I know what I'm talking about because I've seen a lot of anime. Like, does it take that much to like look up like color theory on Wikipedia and be like, this is what blah 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 looks like, or compare it to a different anime and be like, look at this and the colors affect this in the story? No, because this is how we talk to our friends about TV and about media. So I'm just gonna talk about how I talk to my friends about it and put it up on YouTube. Here it is. This show is bad because the writing is bad. How is the writing bad? Oh, you know, like the pacing is bad, and the structure, and the character is like self-insert, and that's bad. What, just because you're talking about like half of anime in 2019, you can't just put a little bit of effort in? Like, boy, it's an effort thing. Like, that's what this is. This is an effort thing. Granted, not everyone has access to these resources. Not everyone has access to university databases. Although I'm very willing to send you access to my university databases and send you sources and help you. I'm starting to sound like Keemstar, I'm sorry, but you can find them. You can find these books. Like, if $8 too much? Is $8 for like the Moe Manifesto too much? Like, that's, you make like $4,000. I'm not talking about like Conrad specifically, I'm just talking about like Anitube. Like, you make coin. What, $8 is too much to like invest in the medium you are banking off of? It's just, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind. I really like something that Joe said. He said that, are we happy? And I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, paraphrasing. Are we happy just being the intellectual gutter? In the intellectual gutter. Are we okay with that? Why are we okay with that? Why? Like, this medium and this community is not going to move forward if this shit just keeps happening. Okay? We need people that have, we need variety. We need people to be looking at shows in different ways, in different medias, and different lenses. That's interesting. Even if, like, lenses that I don't even agree with, or like, obviously, like, we need more than just very, very, very simplified understandings of critical, Western critical theory on work. Because this is a medium that has so many intricacies. And it's a part of a culture that a majority of people in this community are not engaged with. They just see silly show, make silly meme. Oh, Boku no Piku, my dude. And it's like, I'm sorry, are we in 2011? Like, not saying you have to make serious videos in Boku no Piku, but like, why? Like, I'm just so frustrated. And I'm someone who doesn't do a lot of reading. I'm someone that's not like really like, I'm involved in this community, but I'm not someone that's actively making content for it at the moment. Joe is. To be someone that's actively making content and someone that's working so hard, and then you just see people just do this shit where it's just chicken shit on a page, and then they go like, oh, I'll get this to rewrite it, and I'll hand this off to my editor, and we'll just make this thing. And it's like, again, my big problem comes down to, like, it comes down to respect for me. It comes down to, like, you're not respecting the medium. You're not respecting the culture to ignore everything that informs their work. To just pretend like it doesn't exist. Because it's too hard to read. That's a fucking yikes from me, bro. Like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Because again, these creators could make really interesting work. And they have the money to do so. And they have the resources to do so. Especially companies like Crunchyroll. They have the resources, but they don't. And they keep creating this content, and the audiences continue to be okay with that because they just keep creating it. And it's just this cycle. And it's so boring. Do you really want to watch some guy tell you about the worst anime of 2019, and it's like some shit you've never heard of? And he's just like, the color palette's bad. Is that what you want? Is that what Anitube wants? Is that what the people, the hundreds and thousands of people in this industry deserve? The people that make that show, the environment and the culture that informs that show, do they just deserve it's shit because they're posting? What the fuck? Like, bitch, take a fucking seat. Like, I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Please stop making anime videos that are just like how you would talk to your friend, and then that's your video. Because people do watch them, and that's how they interpret those shows. The way that isekai has been like just destroyed in Anitube, to the point where we're getting such weird interpretations of what isekai is, and people talking especially about Western shows and that, oh, that's an isekai, without like discussing or even looking at what distinguishes it. And now everyone just thinks, oh, this is isekai, and here's a video about isekai because fucking what, Sword Art Online was popular. Hey, I'm Jeff, I'm gonna make another Sword Art Online video. Am I going to like, oh, Reki Kawahara, I don't like him because sexism. Gonna go into the theory of it, gonna look at it through a feminist lens, gonna read some Judith Butler, gonna read some interviews. No, I just don't like it because it's bad. Here's another video. By the way, I'm admitting I'm making this video because it gets money, because I hate cancel culture and outrage culture, but here I fucking am making another Sword Art Online video, and it doesn't count because the show's bad. Conrad literally admitted in one of his new videos that he like made content about Yuri shows during Pride Month because it made money, because it got views. It would get views. And I'm just like, these are the martyrs. These are the people who are holding up. I'm just like, does anyone care about anime? Oh, do we really? Can we truthfully say we care about the medium? Can we truthfully say we are invested in it? If this is how we're dealing with it, if this is how we are looking at it and interpreting it and bringing it to an audience that will then interpret it through your lens, can we really say we care about it? Or is it just something we talk about for money because we like cartoons. It doesn't get anywhere. The conversation doesn't widen. People aren't looking at anime in interesting new ways. People aren't getting involved in the medium in interesting new ways. It's just this bubble. And that's what everyone is in. And it's so annoying. It's so frustrating. I was just like devastated when Joe said that he had asked that person about sorry, was it the manga? He was talking about isekai and he interviewed that guy, asked him questions. He says this in his video, and the guy's just like, oh, like, I don't have a lot of people asking me about isekai. Bitch. Like, probably the most popular genre of anime genre. And like no one talks to the people who make it. No one like looks at it or thinks of it. Like if I go Google Scholar. It's taken a lot of work. It's taken 2 seconds and I type in isekai. Wow. Sources and more sources and more sources and more sources and constant sources and constant sources, and you type in isekai literature and more sources and more sources and more sources. Like facet analysis of anime genres, the challenges of defining genre information of popular cultural objects. For example, beautiful borrowed in bed, boys love as girls love in shoujo manga. Myth and masculinity in Japanese cinema towards a political reading of the tragic hero, anime and local global identity, anime from which is just Napier's work. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Say I click the Napier book, and it's a book on Google Scholar, right? And you click it, and it's just like, you don't get like the full access to it, but you get, there's like 40 pages or something here of content. There's a full first chapter, and that first chapter is about anime and the local and global identity, considering that we are not local to Japan and making videos on it. You'd think and it's about the development of anime in Japan. Of course, animation was not always such an important part of the Japanese popular culture industry. For a long time, it was overshadowed by Japan's superb live action cinema and existed only as a fair, marginal, and largely child-oriented alternative, like blah blah blah, and goes so on. Talks about Yamato a lot there, but like, and I know like people like Comrade have read this one, Napier's book, and it's just like, it just feels so disrespectful. It just feels so disrespectful that people are making money off of this. Like, they're making money. This is the job. And they just don't care. They just don't care. Anime did what? I do the Naruto run in Japan. Whoa. This anime, you won't believe what this character just did. Like, let's have a look. What do we got? What do we got in Anitube right now? If I type in, I don't even know what's going to come up. If I type in Anitube, it just comes up with videos of people saying they don't like Anitube. I wonder why. I just want more. I want to see content by people that isn't just, this anime bad, or this anime good, or introduction to this genre, without any sources about that genre, or any interviews about the people who made that genre what it is. Zilch. I want to see different lenses, and I've said this a million times. This is why I'm working on making content, and content that is not just about anime. My next video on the other channel is not this channel. It's going to be about the Walking Dead video game, and then I'm probably going to do a video on Bon Iver, and then I might do a video on Clannad and some other stuff. I want to see more interesting takes. I want to see spicy, hot takes that are not just this show bad, this show good. and then like not looking at the nuances, not distinguishing why, not sourcing anything, just saying this show bad because ugly. And why does it look like that? Because the animators are bad. Bitch, what the fuck? Just care. Just care. If this is your job, if this is what you're making money off, care. Care about the genre. Care about it. Because sometimes a job isn't as easy as just, oh, I do whatever I want, then I release something, and then I make money. Sure, you can just continue doing that, but you're not advancing the thing that you apparently care about. You're not helping anyone learn about the nuances of that thing that you apparently care about. You're not doing anything. You're just profiting off purposely being lazy. Like, freaking, you do you, honey, but like, it's just really, really disappointing and annoying. And like, we can do better. We can do so much better. And it's just annoying. I'm gonna go read The Handmaid's Tale now, so